Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is October the 2nd. It is Sunday morning, and I thank you for watching this video today, whether you're a newcomer or someone that's already subscribed to the actual channel. Appreciate it. I wanted to talk about being successful in day trading and starting off. A lot of people start off on the wrong foot and try to rush into actual day trading, and it's something that you actually just can't rush into. You have to take time. Do a lot of research, do your homework. For me, it didn't unfold as quickly as I wanted to. I'm sure a lot of people go through the frustration of life thinking that they can quickly jump ship from one thing and jump into something else and think that that they're going to be an overnight success. And that's, far from the truth. It doesn't happen that way. So if you are someone that's currently got a job and you're currently working, whether it's a full-time job or maybe part-time, or maybe you're working full-time and you're looking to start trading part-time. Either way, doesn't really matter. Take the time to fully digest and understand what you're stepping into. Trading is not for everyone. There are, a lot of success stories that come out of trading that you hear about. I think that's what pumps a lot of people up. And the reason why they want to step into the world of actually day trading. But there are a variety of different things that you can actually, trade. You can trade stocks and options, and some people trade Forex. And I started off with futures, and I stuck with futures. To me, ultimately, I think futures are streamlined, or the best. It's the best thing to actually trade. For me, But there are a variety of different things you can actually trade when it comes to future markets, whether it's the stock indices or the currencies or commodities, things like that. So there's a variety of different things you can actually trade. But for me, I like to trade the indices or the derivative of the major indices. Like the ES. I like to trade the ES futures. Some of you guys may trade the MES. Nothing wrong with trading the micros, because you have to start from somewhere is what I'm really trying to get at, to be able to gain success, to become a successful day trader, one that's profitable. And my slogan and motto is always, it must be green every day, never in the red, right? That's the key, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to build up an account to be able to maybe want to trade another lot, another contract, whatever the case is, or step it up and start trading other markets. Because some markets have higher margins, and so which means that per contract size, you have to have X amount of money or capital in your account to be able to trade that particular market. And each one of them have different tick values as well. So, a lot of people ask me, why do I trade the ES over the MES? Because years ago, the MES wasn't offered. It was just the minis, the E-minis, didn't have the micros. So I started that way. And when I first started off, I didn't start off just trading the ES from the beginning. I was looking at the NASDAQ and even the Russell. I like trading the Russell too. So, but the ES does carry a higher tick value, at $12.50 a tick, versus like the NASDAQ or the Russell, some of the other E-mini markets. Now, a lot of you individuals out there that may trade like the micros, nothing wrong with that. It's a way to get your foot into the door to be able to start trading a particular market. Not just getting your foot into the door, but it also gives you a little bit of experience as well. So when you're ready to shift over from simulation or demo trading, and you've been consistent, you got that strategy that you're using, you develop a good trading plan, and you're sticking by the rules of your trading plan, then when you're ready to go live, you kind of, just to get your feet wet, and test the waters, what they say, get some skin in the game, you start to dabble in maybe the micros, because while a lot of people choose the micros at the beginning, because they're not putting a lot of risk on the table. Now, I must say this, trading is all about risk management, and I see this a lot, even on the Discord or here outside in the community of people who I know that actually trade and or beginner traders. A lot of people say that my struggle, the biggest problem that I actually have is overcoming the fact that they could be profitable in a trade, make money, and then it will take one trade and then they lose everything they made. Well, the key to that is risk management, knowing when to get in and get out, meaning your entry and exit. Okay, you have to know the moment before you even get into a trade where you need to get out at, or with the possibility of price is actually going to pause or stop at before it makes pulls back and moves higher, or pushes lower and pulls back, those type things. You have to know where to get in and where to get out at. So if you're trading, one lot, say for instance, and you're a scalper like me, then you're going to want to, know where your exit point should be at. If you got a area of resistance right above, okay, you should take that exit there. Same thing. If you got support right below, then you should take your exit there. If you're trading with 2 contracts and you're looking to, looking for a winner or a runner or whatever the case is, then you have to have, a certain way to be able to scale behind, trail behind price as it's actually moving to achieve more in profit. But it's all about risk management too. So if you're trading with the hard stop, then, you got a stop loss in place, whatever the case is, and you want to trail that stop up right behind price. Once certain things happen, you have to, kind of have a strategy in place for that too. And typically what I look for and how I trade it is that if I'm trading 2 contracts, say for instance, and then, my first contract, I take out at the first area of liquidity or the first area of resistance, whatever the case is, or support, I will take my first contract there out. And then the runner is, the way you want to do the runner is the next level, the next area of, say, liquidity or resistance or support, whatever it is, and price breaks through that, price is going to pull back, right? So wait for price to push higher, okay? Once it pulls back, breaks through that area of resistance or breaks through that area of support as it's moving. So, price is pushing higher, it's making higher highs and higher lows. When it pulls back, it's made a high here. When it pulls back right here, wait for it to break that area of resistance or that structure. The moment it does that, then move your stop loss up. The same thing if price is pushing down, okay, it's swung down, it's broke a low, it pulls back. The moment it breaks that low, okay, then move your stop down, okay. So there's a way to be able to manage your runners. So it's all about risk management, okay. So the key to really getting into and shifting from, becoming a successful trader, and maybe one that's looking, like I said, to shift over from, hey, I'm ready to stop working and whatever job you may have and get into day trading. You have to know how to trade, okay, before you even do that. You can't just like go cold turkey and think you're going to be able to become successful overnight. It doesn't work that way. You got to slowly transition, and I tell people that it's like whatever you're doing for a time, yep, you may hate it, okay, but hate it even more. Hold on to it. At least it's paying the bills. At least it's making you some money, and slowly transition. So basically, but it's a lovely situation too, because the fact is that you're still working that job. You're still able to sustain, to make a living and bring home an income. But then it's like you have to, you're training yourself to become successful in something else that you may be passionate about, and that could be day trading. If that's day trading, like me, and you're a scalper, or whether you switch over and want to become a swing trader, whatever the case is. But I don't recommend people who are really starting out to become swing trader and position traders, because you're putting on more risk. I really wouldn't step into that arena until I really knew and had plenty, probably years of experience in trading or whatever the case is, or you have a lot of money to be able to weather the storm, okay? But what I'm trying to say is shifting from your job slowly, taking these steps, and that comes about by showing that you are consistent in trading and you're able to be profitable. Not one day you make money, the next day you're losing money, the next day, or you're making money 3 days out of the week and losing money 2 days out of the week. No, you have to be consistent. That means a solid week here, a solid week the next week, a solid week the next week. So, but it's not, saying that you're not going to have losing trades, because you will. Some people, you will take a loss, but at the end of the day, I always say, be green. Even if you break even that day, that's okay. Tomorrow's another day. But I just believe that if you're taking major drawdowns on trades and you're having losing days, then you're not prepared. You're not ready, okay? So don't ever put yourself in a position to where you don't have any income and then shift over to something thinking that overnight I have the money here in this, I had the money, I could dump it into trading and I could start making money. I've seen too many people and heard too many stories about people losing big money, $20, $30, $40, $50,000, some people $100,000, money they've saved up and put into savings. And then within the market, trust me, the market will take that money from you within, it could be one trade. You could be stupid enough to put money, that kind of money on the line, and it will take everything from you. A lot of people that maybe put, say, $25,000 to an account, or $15,000 or $10,000 in an account. One trade, they done lost $2,500. Second trade, lost another $2,500. And then you start to do what's called revenge trading. And then it's like your mind's not clear. You are chasing and fighting the market. And without even thinking logically, your next, looking for the next area of a high probability setup to regain your composure, to make your money back, and then the market just, it blows you up. It'll blow your account up real quick. And that's the thing, is like, trading is more, probably 95% or more psychological than anything. It's not hard. You know, it's really not hard once you understand who's actually pushing it and pulling the market. And once you understand that and have a solid strategy to where you can move with the markets, meaning move with the banks and institutions, then that's when you know you can become highly profitable and start to make money. So what I'm trying to say is, if you really want to be successful and have a career in actually day trading, and shift over from, you know, and your ultimate goal is to leave the old job behind and start and to get into a new profession, which is, you know, day trading, then you have to build yourself up, take the baby steps, slow transition, and just, you know, don't be silly to just jump ship from one thing to the next without testing the waters, because trading in the end may not be for you. You may say that, oh, I love the idea of trading. Yeah, you like the idea of it, but once you start to see it and get into trading, and you start to practicing, and then you start getting whipsawed, and you say, well, I lost money here. Trust me, some people lose interest in trading like after taking just a few trades. You know why? Because they lose money. All right, and that's why I don't recommend anyone just starting off, just, you know, going cold turkey, jumping into the market and start trading live. Take your time, you know, several months. Keep the old job and continue working through progression of simulation trading, demo trading, you know, perfecting it. Okay, so it's a craft. Demo trading, simulation, and then sim trade as much as you possibly can. You know, it's just a way to be able to build consistent, build I guess I said character in the market, whatever the case is, be able to show your strengths, you know, and also be able to see your weaknesses where you may not be as good in some areas, or you may have taken a bad trade, and say, so you kind of, you know, the market changes every single day. It evolves, and you need to evolve with it. So one day may not be as good of a day for you, and we all have bad days, but the key to it is knowing when to stop trading, and then, you know, get into the next day being another day and being able to trade again, whatever the case is. But also have a solid trading plan in place too, because some people may take 1 or 2 trades a day, and nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, whatever works for you, to where, you know, you don't get frustrated and make things too complicated. Because the more trades you put on, what are you doing? You're putting on more risk. Every time you go to the market, you put an extra level of risk on. You know, I see people make, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80 ticks a day, whatever the case is, and then they take another trade and they get back into the market and they lose half of what they made. That's when you need to stop. Okay, that's when you need to stop. So don't try to get back into the market and start chasing. Most people, I see this all the time, when they start making money, they made money that day, the greed, which is a psychological factor, steps in, and what do? They start kind of chasing the market, they kind of get a little cocky, and then they get into the market again, and they lose it all. And that's a frustrating feeling to feel when you're up and you made money and you just don't know when to stop. And that's like going, again, I bring this in, kind of using it as a means of a analogy, in a sense, going to the crap tables and throwing dice out there, and then you're up, and then you do it again and you lose and blow all your money. It's just stop when you're ahead and take your money. All right, don't be greedy about it. People always ask me this question here: how many ticks are you looking to get out of the market? How many points are you looking to get out of the market? I don't look at things from the money standpoint of it. I like to see how many ticks I can accumulate, but also it's not a factor of how many ticks of points I'm looking. Maybe that is part of your plan or goal, your goal, or in your trading plan, which is fine. You know, if you're looking to maybe get 35 ticks out of the market, or 50 ticks out of the market, and you're going to stop whatever the case is, or it could be 25 ticks. That's fine. That's a solid strat. That's a solid plan to have in your trading plan. For me, it's all about the setups to me. So I'm looking for, you know, if there's 20 setups in the market, I will kind of look at each one of them in a sense to see which one of them carry a high. It's more high probability for me to get into. You know, and if I can catch 10 of those 20, then I'll take them. You know, if there's 5 that kick off that day, and I see only 2 of them are really high probability trades, that's fine. I'll take 2 trades. So, but some people actually say I'm gonna quit at 2 trades a day. You know, it's like they may win, they maybe go for you know, two for 2, may go for, you know, 1, you know, 2, lose 1 and win 1, or whatever the case is. But at some point you just gotta know when to cut it and be done with it. So what I'm really trying to tell you guys is that just kind of take the steps, and be slow about transitioning and moving over to trading. And definitely if you're looking to make it full time, making a full time income. A lot of people, they still work full time, they trade part time. That's your second means of revenue or income is trading from a part-time standpoint. Nothing wrong with that at all. And then maybe down the road at some point you may say, I want to take this more serious and go full-time with it. Especially I see that a lot when people are actually making money and making good money from trading. I think the thing that really makes and motivates people to really stop their full-time job, something that they've built a career around, but then they start to see how much money they're actually making with trading. That's the thing. They start thinking about the money and start to see how successful they are, and how much money they're making from day trading. And that's when they say, okay, I got to kind of figure which one I want to do. Don't want to go part time with day trading, still stay at my daytime my full time job. So they kind of got to determine which one they actually want to do. For me, it was all about let's take trading serious, go full time with it, and it can provide a very comfortable and livelihood if you really know what you're doing. But it's not for everybody, I will say that, and you have to kind of dabble with it and see if it's going to work for you or not. Some people's passions aren't everyone's passion, so take the time to really figure out if it's something that you want to do, but keep your job in the meantime till you figure out if it's going to work for you, if it's something that you're going to want to do. But I think a lot of people who jump ship so quick are irrational in thought, and they don't really take the time to see things through and see if it's going to work for them. And by then they've already quit their job, and then they may not be able to go to that job, and they have to start fresh somewhere else. So don't put your livelihood at risk just because you want to seek passion in something else. And this just doesn't go toward just for trading, day trading. This could be anything else in life, something that you may be passionate about. You may be passionate about a hobby that you want to make out or turn into a business. Again, don't jump ship and go cold turkey. Keep the income that you have, the job you have, because it's providing for you. But at the same time, continue that path of down the road towards the passion that you have. Okay, keep moving ahead. Taking steps to get there and turning that and crafting that hobby into a business for you. And that's what I did. I crafted something that turned into a business that I love to do each and every day, and it provides income, provides a livelihood, provides the opportunity for free time, and it provides the most biggest key or attribute is financial freedom. Okay, and that's one thing that I think people fully need to understand is the breaking tide to be able to be financially free, and that means being able to provide and be your own boss, and being able to pay things off and not have debt. Okay, so if you really want to become successful and make a career out of day trading, take it at a slow pace. Be smart about the steps you take to get to where you want to be. All right, it makes no sense at all to just stop what you're doing to with something that's making you money, and then quit that, and then tomorrow you think you're going to become an overnight success and start making money. If it works for you that way, you think you can do that, then that's up to you. I'm not going to tell anyone what to do with their life. I'm just telling you what I would recommend. So just be careful in how you go about starting a career in something brand new. Okay, all right, because even day trading, I'm telling you guys, it's risky. It's very, very risky. It's probably one of the most riskiest things that you can actually do, because it has money tied to it, and money is tied to emotions. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you guys for watching today. If you are a subscriber already, thank you for subscribing. If you are a first-time viewer, please take the time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel by simply clicking on the red button below. Click on the subscribe button. Click on the bell, and make sure you got your post notifications turned on so that you never miss one of the uploads here at the channel. Anyone who's interested in joining the a great community that we have here on the channel, which is our Discord community, where we have well over 300 members now. You may be asking, what is the Discord? What is it about? What are you guys about? What do you guys do? Well, each and every day during the sessions, once here in the US session, the Discord is a community. I'll show you that right now. Let me go ahead and pull that up. It's a community where we basically talk about the markets each and every day. We share our ideas, we share our tips, we share, levels and zones. We talk about the markets. So it's just a way of fellow like-minded traders just coming together and be able to share information with one another. It's a question and answer type forum. So if you got a question, it's always going to be somebody there here that may be able to answer the question for you. So it's just a way for us to be able to share information. So if you're interested in joining the Discord and being part of a great community of traders, find the link down in the description portion of this video below. Click on it, invite yourself in free of charge, and start, welcome aboard. Come on board with us and start being part of the community and interacting with us. But outside of that, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you in the next video. Take care and have a great rest of your weekend.